right now, bro.
Going in 4, 3, 2.
Oh, shoot. Oh, all right.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This the Evolution of Man podcast.
How y'all
We
doing?
got our
How y'all
your boy
doing?
Darion.
Monte. You know.
Hey, we got our
I'm Georgia
first
Money.
guest. We got our first guest on the show. Doing big things.
Moving up in the world, you feel me?
I'm trying to.
Hey, so today we're gonna start this new segment. So I'm gonna explain this brief. So long story short, on Facebook, I follow this community group for fathers, dads, young dads, old dads, whatever the case may be, and they pretty much get together and discuss issues, problems, questions, how to raise your kids, this and that, and congratulate each other, all that, whatever so may be. So long story short, I'm going to be taking some anonymous posts, and as we progress on the show, I'm going to be reading anonymous posts, and we're going to be answering to some of the stuff that I see in this group, just to paint a picture of, and it's not about relationships and everybody, they're single fathers and all of that. So I'm gonna be posting, or we're gonna discuss some anonymous posts in there. It's some good shit. It's some drama. it's some sad shit. But yeah, we got that off today, and then we got one topic we're gonna get into. So y'all got anything y'all want to say before I start that off?
I just want to say I appreciate y'all for having me.
Oh, of course.
We
appreciate you.
That's without a doubt.
It's nice to have a young listener who want to be on the show.
Oh yeah,
some depth to the topic.
I've been.
I wish I
you gotta get in.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get in for I gotta start paying to get in. You know.
I wish I had something like this when I was your age. Hell.
He trying to shoot in the gym.
So we're gonna kick it off. This topic today was submitted by a close individual of mine on Facebook. He commented this topic and he wanted us to discuss this topic. So I'm gonna read it. And here it goes. It says, why does the opposite sex tell the other what a real man or woman is, or what they would do in a situation? So I'm pretty sure, to sum that up, you've either heard or you've dealt with a situation where you with somebody or you're around somebody and they trying to tell you how to be a man or what you need to do to be a man. And for those women out there, man, and they told you what you need to do to be a woman, etc.
Well, my mama would do this. My daddy wouldn't let you do that to me, you know.
First of all, them just the wrong type of things to bring up.
But for real, that's sometimes that's where they get it from.
You want that argument of your life? That right there. My mama said she would do this and she wouldn't do that. Well, shit. Here we go. That's gonna be the.
Well, I'm not in a relationship with your mama. I'm in a relationship with you.
This is true.
So where do you think they get that from? Why is it like that? Why is it that way?
Reality TV, soap operas.
Society, you know. You see something that you want, like how y'all talking about the last episode, relationship goals. You see something that somebody else does in a relationship, and you think every relationship is supposed to be like that. I don't, you know. Every relationship is different to me.
Young man did his research. He watched the last episode.
Hey, okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Shoot. Well, that's just my 2 cents right there. I just feel like the people
Nah, go ahead.
What you saying? You got it.
I was gonna say. So, with you saying that, since you're the first guest, I want to hear more from you because we're gonna do a lot of talking. Could you honestly say you've created this? How can I word this? You've created this picture of what you believe a woman.
Misconception.
Yeah, this misconception of what you personally believe a woman should be. And this ain't me. I'm not gonna put you on the spot. If you don't want to answer no.
Oh, no. I'll let you know. Yes, I have.
So just walk us through that just a little bit.
It's a culmination of things. So it's like, for me, I was raised with my grandparents. So my papa always told me, he said, if you're gonna find you a woman, find you one like your granny. So my granny, she's a very good woman. So I try to find things like that. You know, somebody that what is it, misogynistic or as toxic masculinity, however this may sound, find somebody that can, handle things on the home front. Keep the house clean. This makes me sound like I'm real old school. And I don't mind having somebody that has dreams and pursuing things, but I still want them to be able to, if I'm tired, take off my shoes if I want to. You rub my feet. I do the same thing for my woman because that's how I feel about the situation. But find somebody that resembles the way that I was raised, because I want my kids raised the same way that I was. I don't want to have somebody that's completely left field and believes in completely different things than what I believe in. I mean, you're not gonna find somebody that's exactly like you, especially in a blended family like you have, Devion, or in a family like you have, Joan. So it's not you're not gonna find the exact person, but you gotta find enough to check off the points. For me, that is for me.
Right.
Like it's just something that reminds me of home, something that makes me feel welcome. That's what I would want in a person.
I love that answer. Hey, but I respect that answer. You want to take it next, or you want me to go?
No, you got it.
So I'm not gonna say caveat. You hear that shit too much in the Army. just to follow up on my man's right here, my young man right here. I grew up with my mother. My mother was a single parent for the majority of my life, and raising 3 boys, then 4 boys. I saw what I saw my mom accomplish by herself with limited excuse. It painted a picture for me that I've seen it done before. I've seen the impossible done before. So me seeing my mom, I guess my expectations became extremely high, because I was like, yo, I've seen my mama do this. My mama's worked this job. My mama did 20 years in the military while raising 3, 4 boys. Managed to cook, clean, do all of this stuff. So when I compare that to what was being presented to me when I was on the dating scene, it was like, damn, like this all you do? Like this it? You focused on your appearance, how you look, So is it fair in a sense? I don't believe it's fair to do that, but we do. It is easy for us to grab onto stuff we're accustomed to and we're used to, and we further add on to it like, oh, you should be able to do this because I witnessed my mom do this, and if she could do it, you should be able to do it type stuff. So it varies from person to person on what you've experienced and what you've been through. But I will say, I have found myself comparing women that I've dated, and even my wife sometimes, like, yo, it's not hard to do such and such. It's not hard to do this. And as unfair as that is, that's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. And that's my spill on that one.
Nah, both of y'all pretty much hit it. Like, That's spot on. It sucks because you end up in this constant cycle of life where you spend it comparing your significant other to what you've seen growing up. Because I've seen my mom do some outlandish, amazing things being a single mother. But it's not essentially right for me to take all of that and then beat up my significant other mentally by comparing her to what I've seen. Because yeah, we always, hear find somebody like your mother, or in your case, Avante, find somebody like your grandmother. And those are things that we all grow up on. Like everybody. I need somebody to literally come on this show and tell me they've never heard that said to them. Whether that be find somebody like your daddy, find somebody like your mother, or somebody who could have been that role model. So we all grow up with that, and that's exactly how we start viewing the world. But to carry it into a relationship in a dating scene, yeah, that's one thing. Because, the whole saying of you should date to marry type shit, like, nah, I don't believe in that wholeheartedly, because if you're not ready for marriage, you're not gonna date nobody and marry them. Yeah. So, in the dating scene, it's cool, but I don't feel as though it should apply in the dating scene wholeheartedly unless you are dating to marry. And then when you start seeing those qualities that you grew up on, that you idolized watching, and things that you wanted out of your significant other, then that's where it ties into, all right, I do see me spending my time with this person eternally. So I bring these things in, but because I want to spend time, or because I see these things that I like or that were emulated from who I watched growing up, that's what leads me to wanting to spend my life with this person. Instead of it just being, let me compare them the whole time, it's they've already shown me this. So now I get to learn this person for who they are. So it ain't right for people to literally just sit there and be like, well, a man would do this. If you really go back into your fucking life, now I got to start questioning, what men have you seen? Mm-hmm. Like, what did you watch growing up? What is your definition of a real man? Because
what are you being compared to?
And exactly.
That's where like it comes into, because you got some people that idolize street dudes, and you got some people that idolize a good household, and it's like, well, my brothers or my dad, who was raised in the streets and ran the streets, they wouldn't take no mess. But you have this is where it gets gray area, because you're not gonna say more educated, but a more temperamental man who can control his tempers more and think before they react.
Yeah,
they're not gonna just pop off at every single thing that happens. They're not gonna give you a reaction for every action that you give them. They're gonna think about it. They might talk to you later about it. Some people, they blow up right then and there, or say there's an altercation somewhere. If there's a safer way out of it, and I'm of right mind and able body to get out of it, more than likely, you gotta get out of it right there. Right. But sometimes it's not, that doesn't happen that way, and then you just pop off right then and there. So that's where you gotta wait or two. Like, well, a real man would have done this, but a smart man, he seen everything else. You was looking at this 10-degree window, and I was looking 180, 360. I was looking all around. It wouldn't have been a good choice for me to do something right there, because it was me and you in this situation versus him and 9 other people.
Right.
Yeah. Hell, I know in high school, I got curved plenty of times because I was not hood enough. I was not street.
Hey,
I couldn't fucking
save that for another show, because boy, I tell you, I swear to God, yo, matter of fact, let me put that in my notes right now, because that's gonna be a whole different show. Not being hood enough.
To close out my standpoint on this, if that's the type of shit that you you idolized or you saw and it got you know what I'm saying, got you all hot and bothered. Hey, to each his own, but don't come to me talking about a real man would do this when that's all you was fucking seeing. Like,
that was a
I'm
phase.
sorry.
That was a phase, and now they want real men in their lives. That's what that was.
Now
that's what that is.
Them
but like I said,
20s, early 30s.
It's the same thing. Look,
it was hot when you was a teen, but now you about two kids in deep, and you in your 20s.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you want a real man. But,
party, you know what I'm saying? She was making that ass just go like this and shit. Everything. But shit that I like. Next thing you know, you got 3-4 baby mamas because you couldn't pull out, and then shit, I just want a real woman to hold me down. Well, you kind of you're pushing them away with your 4 kids, and they got 4 baby mamas to deal with when you looking for a real woman. Like it destroys that image of what you sit there and say is a real man or a real woman. It's not giving you any type of foundation to go off of to sit there and tell me what a real man should do when you have no fucking clue, or what a real woman should do.
Yeah, when you don't have an ample example.
Yeah, like
your examples are like, let's just say your examples are shit for real men and women.
Basically,
like, you don't know how a man really treats a woman when he loves her. You just see what you saw where you was.
Hell, I'm still trying to learn what the fuck a real man is. So how the fuck you gonna tell me?
Exactly. And just to be clear, this ain't no bashing session, because the same apply to us on what we think, you know, a woman should be. I have the slightest clue. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know. Society gave me an image, and part of it don't sit right with me. So obviously, I don't know what a real woman's supposed to be either.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. So we gonna move into this anonymous post. So I'm gonna read this. Monte, I want your response first. So,
all right.
The dude posted. He said, "I've been with my girlfriend for 2 months, and she is on the shot, birth control, so she doesn't get her period. Well, she went to get her shot today, and they had to give her a pregnancy test. It came back positive. They did an ultrasound, and she is 5 months pregnant. What would you do?"
Oh boy! Oh, 2 months. That's 60 days. Like, you know, that shows 60 days in.
No.
Boy.
That's a real post. That's some real
problems.
Well, one thing I already know is he obviously cares for this woman because he's posting this.
Okay.
And the post has over 500 comments, so it's a pretty big community. So he's putting himself out there. So that means he's actually really considering on moving forward, proceeding, or moving on with his life. So
now this is, I don't know. This is where it gets tricky because.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost him. We gotta get him back in.
Oh, damn.
We'll keep it going.
Y'all gonna have to excuse his connection.
Yeah.
He's in school.
He's in school. He's on his phone. But we're going to keep it going, see if we can get him back in.
There he is.
There you go.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back. So yeah, this is where, you know, does she know who the father is? 1. And 2, if you really care about this woman and you really, you know, even in 2 months, you can fall in love with somebody. You can. And it's like another huge gray area for me, at least, because the father of this child could be, you know, batshit crazy, and be the type of dude, I don't want no other man raising my child. I mean, that's how I would feel.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you got to be an adult about it too, because y'all two might not be able to be together and raise a child together. So it's like if you really care about it, you gonna make it work. That's how I feel. If you love somebody, y'all gonna do what it takes to make it work. And where that right now at this point, you would be that baby's father if y'all stay together for at least what 12 years, I'd say, like 10 years. 10 years that child's like you made a huge impact on somebody, huge impact,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it could become to a point to where it's like, even if y'all don't work out after that point, you still have that hand in that child's life, and that's always gonna be, it's not your seed, but that's always gonna be your child,
Right.
I got you.
So here's the thing with me. Here's my thing.
But that's a hard one.
So the post said that they were together for 2 months. She was allegedly still on birth control, went to get a shot. Therefore, if she is on this shot from the post, it says, my wife has said she's been on the shot too.
Damn, we lost him again.
He gonna come back. So apparently, you have irregular menstrual cycles when you're on birth control, from what I'm told by my wife.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's understandable. But the math, to me, from how I read it, is she had to have stopped taking the shot well ahead of 5 months to be 5 months pregnant. So that tells me, because I don't think she's going to be getting birth control shots while she's actively pregnant. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Knew she was pregnant.
So that tells me she's lying. She's been lying about a lot of stuff. And I even commented on the post and I said, look, man, I said, if y'all been together for 2 months, she's 5 months pregnant. She hasn't been getting the shot for 5 months, for the past 5 months. They won't administer the shot to a pregnant woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's the part that gets me. Now, the answer you gave, if you really in love and stuff, clearly the guy cares about.
That's the moving forward part. That's if you decided to move forward. But what you bringing up, the doctors, they're not just gonna shoot anybody up with a birth control shot without having proof that they are able to take it. So
exactly. So that's the part. That's the boy in me. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of that situation. Move on with your life. It's unfortunate. I'm serious. I feel like that's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure to put on somebody from the jump in a relationship that's only been 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months. Oh, I'm pregnant, and oh, by the way, it is not it's not mathematically possible that it's yours.
And it's not mathematically possible that I've been taking birth control for the past 5 months.
So you know how much pressure that is, and that's just an example of some of the stuff that men. I looked at the dude's page. He had to be between 19 and 23 tops.
So he getting played.
So at that age, to be put in a situation like that, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of because what's going to happen now. Now he's put in a situation where he's like, okay, I got to step up. I got to commit. I possibly even got to marry this woman now. That's a lot of pressure.
Is he in the military?
No, he is not in the military. It's a civilian page. But I really wanted to get this out there because it's, he looked like a good dude, just based off, he looked well kept, whatever the case may be. And the fact that he posted that for hundreds of people to see and really try to get feedback on how to address the situation just shows that he's really contemplating on moving forward with this person. Nobody in their right mind would go out of their way to post something like that out of fear of embarrassment, looking stupid, looking silly, and all of that, if they weren't genuinely considered like, yo, maybe I could move forward with this person even though this happened. And that's just like, wow, I know personally I could not do that. That's just me. Even today, even the man I am today, I couldn't do it. That's just me. And that does not make me a bad person or nothing like that. That's just something I could not accept. You have to accept that every day for the rest of your life moving forward. And me personally, even the man I am today, for damn sure, when I was 23, 24, I wasn't accepting no shit like that. But I couldn't accept it. And that doesn't mean that she's a bad person for it, whatever. She had a situation. It happened before me. This is what happened. So you wouldn't bash her or nothing like that. You just like, look, this is too much for me. I can't take this on my plate. It's too much on my plate. I'm going to have to move forward with my life. And that's my response to that.
I think that's my response personally as well, because, that's a deal breaker. Me, I want to be, right now, if I'm going to start a family, I want a family, I want my family.
And you robbing yourself. When you do that, you robbing yourself of how you want your experience to be.
Yes.
And boy, and answer, I wouldn't do it. I would pack my shit. I'd be gone. Like it ain't nothing to harp on or nothing. I simply would not do it. One,
it'd hurt like hell, but you gotta get the steps, and I'm telling you.
Honestly, bro, like, all right, 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months. Now, if we got some like background history, we've known each other for a while. We decided to finally make it official. Then it's like, all right, cool. I can see how I care for you. But 2 months, like, hey, I met you. We together for 2 months. Oh, 2 months in, that's basically on the shit of, all right, I know we just started dating, but there's some things I would like to talk to you about. I have a kid, and, I want to know if you're okay with moving forward with that. Versus, I've been pregnant for 5 fucking months, and I'm lying. But hey, let's date.
Exactly. So you hit it right on the head with that one.
I'm not staying. At that point, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
But you and I know, you and all of us know, there are guys out there who would feel they're in a position now to save this person.
Captain Saberho. Okay.
I'm being serious. There are people who would allow themselves to either be manipulated or let their emotions, be controlled to a point where now they feel like I have to step up to the plate and I have to be a man about this and put all their emotions to the side.
Isn't that being a man?
That's another one that goes back to a real man.
A real man would step up. A real man would step up to the plate and handle his business and do all of that.
In the instance of taking care of your own child,
this ain't my business. This is your business between you.
So,
we did the do. You know what I'm saying? We got together. You know what I'm saying? Bump cheeks, slapping bellies, whatever you want to call it. Rock the bed. And we made this baby. We went half on it. And then, a real man would step up. You goddamn right. A real man would step up. That is my child that you are carrying. That is our child. So, yes, I wish the fuck you would. I've been with you for 2 months. You going to call me? A real man would stay with me. A real man would have stayed with you. Exactly. Right. The one who got you pregnant. Not me.
But
that's not me.
But yeah. That's crazy. So I wanted to point that out. I'm glad we touched that one. So we're gonna be doing this.
If he ever sees this, leave. Don't wait till she is 8 months pregnant, my boy. Leave.
Don't leave. So like you said, we're not judging the woman in this situation because she legitimately. There's no judging. We're just.
This ain't even about her.
It ain't about her.
Not him.
We want to allow him to experience it in a much better way, because that's not
a hard head make a soft ass. And that's 3 individuals on a podcast that if he chooses to chime in, he is going to hear telling him to leave. I'm pretty sure if he got siblings, they said leave. Daddy,
fellas,
mommy, leave.
And fellas, if there's somebody out there watching right now and you in a similar situation,
leave.
And you going for trying to say, oh well, I don't want to be judged. That's the thing. A lot of men, even myself, when I was young, I was so concerned about being judged on being a deadbeat father and stuff like that. So I went the extra mile to do other things. I'm not gonna go too far down that rabbit hole, but there's a lot of us when it comes to the father figure stuff, we do not want to be judged. And then there's a lot of us who just don't give a fuck, i.e. baby daddies and stuff. But for the real ones out there, we do have a problem on the outlook, and we don't want to be judged. So there's probably somebody in a situation like, damn, I need to step up because I don't want people to think I'm this bad person or whatever the case may be, or I left this chick high and dry and stuff. And now they're forced into a situation. Don't make a decision. Don't make a life-changing decision based on that right there. That's all I'm saying.
Don't make a life-changing decision based off of nobody else, regardless. If it impacts you, if it's something that is directly related to you or you and the person that, you know what I'm saying, y'all brought the topic on, make that life decision between y'all or make that life decision between you. But don't let somebody's judgment or somebody's criticism have you.
Hey.
What's up, baby?
How you doing? What's going on?
What's
going on?
But yeah, don't let nobody judge you, criticize you, or do anything that'll take you out of your element to the point to where you're doing things that aren't you.
Yeah.
If you know in any other type of situation that doesn't involve a kid, just some serious type of situation, if you know that you would take a step back, evaluate it, do what you need to do, and then you would make that decision wholeheartedly by yourself, don't allow somebody to come in on a situation like this where you are about to change your life for years to come. I can't even say the next 18 years because, like Avante said, once you get to a certain point, that child knows you. Yep. So it is no, oh, well, I'm going to just make this decision. Because another thing, a baby doesn't save a relationship. It's the two people to save the relationship. So that baby comes in and then y'all got extra problems going on. Oh, y'all are screwed because you chose to. Fair enough.
Hey, but we're gonna cut it for today's episode. That was a good one. We might do another one. Hell, I got all weekend. But
I just got to build a Linux annex or index.
Hey, we want to welcome and appreciate and put that thanks out to Avante for the first guest.
Yes, sir.
That's watching this. I'm not in jail. I'm not in
No. You in school. That's why I dropped.
I know. Nah, but we appreciate it, man. We gonna continue to grow this platform, and we gonna continue to handle business, man. That's what we here for. Y'all got anything y'all want to say?
No, just make smart decisions and.
Oh yeah, and next time me and good old Tweety get back together, just know we about to run some tables.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We got to. Okay.
All right, but that's I'm gonna call it something. That's the Evolution of Man podcast. We're gonna catch you on the next episode. All right now.
All right.
Oh, that